Hello everyone and welcome to I Open TCGs, the channel where I sometimes open TCGs. Today we have the long-awaited Star Wars Secrets of Power Carbonite box unboxing. I am recording this right after a long stream and 2 boxes of Riftbound, so please forgive me. I know what a lot of people are thinking. They're like, isn't this the guy that shits all over Star Wars? Because I got a comment like that last time, and I do want to be very clear. I'm not shitting on them for no reason. I do like opening it. I want these to be better. But actually the main reason, kind of the only reason I'm opening this is because on stream, we opened a couple of cases of Carbonites, and we found out that some of them were oops, all tier 2 boxes. Now, I don't know how widespread that is. But every single pack that we opened had either a tier 2 in it or a cereal in it. And it was kind of crazy. Again, I haven't seen anybody else report that quite yet, but I wanted to get it on camera. Also, talk a little bit about initial thoughts. You know me, I am going to make a product video for this. Might be my last one, but let's do it. Oh, okay. Every time I open a Star Wars box, it's like way better than average. And I don't mean that as complaining, but again, I have gotten that comment that's like, this guy is so double-faced. He shits on the game and then gets people to buy it because his boxes are so hot. But keep in mind, I'm just a human. But we got Mon Mothma. And again, I will keep my thoughts kind of unfiltered here. I don't know who this lady is. Not my favorite showcase, but we will take it. Again, I don't know if she's a good leader, but again, I'm not complaining that I got a showcase, but I did see some of the showcases, especially during our stream, and some of them do look great. I really, if there's anything that I will say about this set, is that I definitely agree with most people, which is that the art is much better. Is it in a place that it should be? I still don't think so, but we'll talk more about it in a second. Anyways, we're here for Oops, all tier 2s, but we did start here with a legendary Darth Nihilus as well. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so this is what some of the prestige cards look like. There are wanted posters and there are propaganda posters. So this is the propaganda. And it actually is kind of a matte foiling for the propagandas. I actually think the propaganda posters are really cool. But I'm actually not a fan of the foiling. It makes it look really dark. I kind of wish they just embraced cold foiling. I actually said this in the Riftbound video, but if this was cold foil, like in Flesh and Blood, these would be freaking sick, I think. But they're not. They're kind of just like muted and metallic-y. But we do have a Hyper Jar Jar, so we've won already. And then let's see. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay. So first up, we got, again, a tier 2. So generally, remember that you are supposed to, on average, get around 4 tier 2s. Sometimes you can get a little bit more, sometimes you get a little less. But this box came from the Oops All Tier 2 case. And we had 2 of them. 2 of those cases out of 3 that we've opened so far. Again, let me know if anybody else has run into this. We got Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle Legendary. And this is an example of the wanted posters. So this has like a horizontal showcase foiling, sort of. Kind of similar to the tier 2 foiling in the last set, but much more pronounced, especially on this kind of background. But we got Kino Loy. All right, so the Oops All Tier 2s continue on. I put all my sleeves on the left side instead of the right side because I kept bumping into the camera arm, but it's kind of throwing me off. Okay. We're not expecting another showcase here. It would be interesting to see if we get a cereal, but okay, a Dryden Boss. 3 for 3 on legendaries, or foil legendaries. We have Ornn. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Is this League of Legends? And we got Mina. Again, another tier 2 propaganda poster. Okay. Let's keep going. Ooh, another legendary at the end here. All right. Keep going. We got C3PO. I'm being a little haphazard with the sleeves. Again, everything is sleeved and top loaded right after I finish streaming anyways. But we got another tier 2 so far. Oops, all tier 2s. Still into effect. Okay. Now, one thing that's a little bit different about this box is that for the other Oops All Tier 2s, ooh, we got a Krennic Legendary. For the other Oops All Tier 2s, it was like you got 11 propagandas and 1 wanted, or you got 11 wanted and 1 propaganda. It was kind of very one-sided. And people generally wanted the propaganda ones because they looked a lot cooler. But right now we're at 2-2, so that is a little bit different. Let's keep going. But we have so far gotten a lot of legendaries so far. Now, with mistakes like this, of course, there are always mistakes. But, and again, I'm not complaining because it's like, oh, he's complaining because he's got too many tier 2s. But this is a mistake where if it's widespread, it's actually not great because I mean, not that there was a lot of value in tier 1s to tier 2s to begin with, but it really doesn't help if there's for some reason a billion more tier 2s, you know? Okay, we got a Cyril Karn, tier 2 propaganda. Again, very kind of matte looking, kind of metallic-y sheen to it. Nothing else in that one. Okay, so this is still with an average, you know, 5 out of 5. Let's keep seeing. Got Luthen Rail. We have Grand Admiral Thrawn, another foil legendary. A lot of foil legendaries here so far. And a tier 2, Mon Mothma. You know what? This might be the first Mon Mothma that I've seen. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm kind of used to just spreading them all out when I'm opening it myself, but trying to be slower. All right, so 6 out of 6 tier 2s. We're still going. Another Mon Mothma. This one looks more like the original lady. But again, Star Wars fans know a lot more than me. We have, ooh, Queen Amidala. Damn, okay. This box a little crazy. A little crazy. We have a Luthen's Hallcraft as our third wanted poster tier 2. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know they put ships on wanted posters, but I guess since a lot of unique looking ships in this world, you can do that. I think for the legendaries, don't care too much about what they look like. All right, now the question is there a cereal? If I remember correctly, there was no cereal from this case. So maybe it's in this one. We got ourselves Senator Chuchi. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Again, I really do like these cards much better than the last set. I will say that. Again, I will go into way more detail in future videos. I do actually have a video about Carbonite pricing coming up. I don't know if I'll make it because it's really busy right now, but I do have a lot to say on that matter. I don't want to muck it up for this video. But if you do like to hear me talk, pay attention to that upcoming video. If not, totally understand. We got Bail Organa. It's a pretty one as well. But I do like the propaganda posters. Not a fan of the foiling, but I do really like the art. All right, okay. I'll go sleeve those in a second. So, oops, all tier 2s. Hopefully you're a believer now. If you were thinking like, is this real? Now, I would say I have opened literally hundreds of Carbonite boxes. We have never seen oops, all tier 2s before. Maybe you have. There's always somebody that's like, oh, well, statistically, okay, sure. But this is 8 boxes in a row, 2 cases. Okay, our first legendary, Cassian Andor. Or I think first legendary. I wasn't paying attention, actually. Okay. But oops, all tier 2s continue. Mandalorian. 2 more packs, no cereals. Which means we would whiff this case. All right, come on. We have Captain Rex. And a Grand Moff Tarkin, okay. Like I said, this one is actually weird in itself because it's kind of ping-ponging between the Wanteds and the Propagandas. That was not happening before. All right, last pack. We need some magic. Is it a showcase cereal? Please. But either way, we'll take the oops, all tier 2s, assuming there is an actual value difference between 2s and 3s, or 1s and 2s. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Okay. We got ourselves General Grievous. So no cereal in this case. Which, pretty standard. But one of the things that I thought that they did, I would expect them to do, was lower the amount, lower the print run of Carbonites this set. It makes a lot of sense for them to do that. And so if you lower the print run, the serialized cards will become more common, right? So by now, I would have expected it to be very close to 1 per case. But again, that's totally a guess based off of how much we've opened. Either way, very good box. Again, not complaining about the actual box here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendaries, which is crazy. We got ourselves Mon Mothma Showcase. And of course, we got ourselves oops, all tier 2s. So let me know what you think. Is this good? Is it not good as in, is this good hits? But is it good that this happened, right? Oops, all tier 2s? Because one thing I'm worried about is if I got oops, all tier 2s, maybe some other people got oops, all tier 1s, right? But I do think it's hilarious that last set, some of the packs were missing cards, and this time they were like, screw it, let's just print more of them, you know? So let me know. I think I'm gonna upload this video first, then the Riftbound videos, then maybe my rant. But I do appreciate y'all. No matter what, please understand that I really liked this game. I really liked collecting this game. I really like selling this game. And I always just want what's best. You know, some people believe that, some people don't. But I do appreciate y'all. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.